Hey, hey, hey. That's my feet you hear. I'm heavy. So yeah, yesterday I did a little difference. This is the ass of drum roll, drum roll. Hey, that looks like a misc ship. Yeah, that's the hull B. So my hull B, I had upgraded into a ironclad, and yeah, I don't regret that because the ironclad will be an awesome ship when it stops getting out of warp every 2 seconds. But I'm trying to make money right now, and I'm doing money hauling stuff between the Apple Store and Port Tressler. And mainly what I do is I'm doing that because I want to upgrade my Kovalak's reputation. These guys. I need to bring it all the way down to master where it was before. And once that happens, I'll be able to take missions to haul with them that will unlock the TS2, the XL1, the VK00, and a bunch of other things I don't need. Yeah, and I really need that. I don't want to be dependent on people. So what I do for that is right now I only have 2 little contracts from New Babbage to Port Tressler. But the way back I get about 5. So it's a bunch of little contracts, but added up together, it's pretty decent. And the Hull B tends to be a very good ship for this because this thing is nimble. So yesterday what I did is I had my Corsair LTI that I didn't see a use for it right now. I'll have a use for it later. But I can always upgrade my I got 2 other ships I can upgrade to that. But upgrading my Corsair to the Hull B cost me $13. I said, okay, shut up and take my money. And this guy is funny because look at this. As soon as you look at the unfolding, you don't want to do this while you're still on the ground. Nothing will touch the ground. Like they did it that the spindles are okay. But like you can. Like I've tried it. If you go like that, it will do it. But imagine the screeching of those legs right now on the ground. How it's able to do that without ripping a fucking landing gear, I do not understand. But being on the ground like this and doing this is just looking for a reason for the ship to hit something and then, yeah, I don't know, do fucking somersaults or something. But anywho, what I do is, do not touch the mouse, Jake. Do not touch the mouse. I discovered about a few months ago that you could use the fucking arrows to move your ship. And since then, I'm like, what? Shut up. Yeah. And the third view of this guy compared to example the ironclad is like unmistakably uh fucking better. Yeah, that should be fine. So what I do is I park her about here. So see my I leave my ATL, that's about there. And from there I can load this whole side. I haven't used this side yet with the missions I'm doing, but this guy can hold, I think it's 520 SCU, which is more than enough for what we're doing right now. right now we're never reaching close of 500. Because the missions I do, usually I used to do that with the raft or with the Taurus, which I either have on this account, or a matter of fact, any of my accounts now, because they took care of that yesterday. Anyways, so filter by whoops, by well, oh, missions. I'm like, what? And I want to grab all these. So select all, move to the elevator, and up we go. I just woke up practically. I had a very awesome sleep. And I decided to take the day off yesterday afternoon and today. Then my boss calls me. It's, Jake, are you sick? I said, no. He says, where are you? I said, where am I? I'm in my fucking ship right now. Ship? What the fuck are you talking about? Because it's a new boss that I have, which is an old boss too, but he used to be my boss's boss. And he wasn't aware that me and my Padawan, usually we just check between each other, like, can I take the day off? And if the other one says yeah, off you go. But my new boss was not aware of that. It was like, that's not how we wearing. Really? Okay. So everything is okay. I told him I don't feel like working today and I want to play this fucking game. Because I have no more money. No more reputation. So with 2 missions there, I'm practically only going to be able to fill up the top spindle. Because the hull B only stacks too high. Like I can't put this on that. But I can put it on here. So it's only too high by 8. So it's 2 by 2 by 2 by 8 times 4. So that's what gives the total of this ship, which I think is 520. But it can fit all 32 SC, 16 32 SCUs, I think it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2, yeah. So a 32 SCU would take all of this, the what you see here. So those are 8 SCUs, so times 4, that's 32. So 64, 128. So 64, 128, 256, 512. 512 makes more sense. Not 20. Yeah. My math were way off there. All right. Oh, I had a box hidden there. I did not see it. That's that dead angle there. See? So I want to leave this guy here because, yeah. I tried to snap it on the grid yesterday. Do not do that. I did that, and my ATLS was stuck onto my ship. I had to self-destruct it to get rid of it. So this little thing, if you put it there, it sticks there. Another thing I was able to do is put it on the elevator. So I went with the ATLS. I hopped onto this elevator, then pressed that button, went up, got off and left it there. And when I got to my destination, it was still there. I just sent down the elevator, jump on the ATLS, then with my tractor beam, get it off the elevator. But another thing you can do is once you get to your destination, you're going to have an ASOP terminal. Drag down to where you see ATLS. You click on claim, file a claim, and it's instant. And that will automatically delete. This one will vanish from existence. It's practically seamless, and it costs nothing. So carrying around my ATLS seems redundant and too much trouble when I can instantly just... I need to bring the cargo elevator up anyways, right? Why did I look up? Huh? Yeah, what I don't like of Misk ship is what's going on right now. I do not know. I have to look. Oh, there's an MFD there and there. Might as well put one on the floor too. But no. Yeah, this ship is not set up to fight with its current power. Yeah. I find her pretty. It's a Misk ship though, and I'm not a fan of Misk ship exactly because of what I was saying. The... Jesus. The cockpits of Misk ship makes me want to practically puke. It's one of the worst cockpit designs in the game. Because you can't see nothing in these oops. You can see outside, and it has a good visibility around, but nothing. And then you can't see anything. There's no MFDs. You can only see your speed and if you have VTOL and shit like that. But anyways, I digress, like we could say. I don't know why it does that. That was instant. So why I'm not using the Ironclad right now is just what I just did here would have taken an hour, and also the Ironclad keeps dropping out of warp all the time. And last night my sanity was slowly drifting away. Like I wanted to punch my screen, and before that happens, usually I'll just, you know, do something else, and that's what I did. I got this little thing, and since I'm using this, it flies really nice. You know, look at you know, that thing going up and down, that's where my ship is actually going. So I'm pressing my spacebar right now. So you can see that it comes back to the center pretty fast compared to a big fat whale like the Ironclad. And yeah, this guy is no fighter pilot. And you get a medium. That's the only thing that annoys me a tad of this ship, is you get a medium hangar. So when you get a medium hangar, you get also medium freight elevators, which can only hold 220 SCU, I believe. The markings are so worn off, I don't know. It's a small thing. So if you want to offload this whole thing, you have to use both elevators at once. Which makes sense because they're on each side, but I mean, like, why didn't they put them in the center? You know, and instead of at each far end like that. So one thing you can do is go like that, kind of, and then stay in the middle and use like an ATLS that will grab everything and throw it in. Because the ATLS range is pretty much out there. But like I said, there's nothing currently that I'm hauling as a mission that will require me to go through such pains. Whoa, where am I going? Ooh, what up? That's fine enough. And what we're going to do now, reclaim what? ATLS. And some people must be wondering, like, why don't you use your max lift? You'll see. Like, I could use my max lift to unload that, but the max lift, whoops. The max lift will be much less efficient than this guy. Because this thing was purposely built to do exactly what I'm going to do. It's like the fastest thing in game to load and unload stuff. There's nothing that will beat the ATLS at the current. No ship, nothing. And they're supposed to eventually even put mag boots on the ATLS. Which will be fucking awesome, because then you can snap yourself like on top of the ship. Just needs jetpacks to make it even better. And it will actually be able to snap, let's say, on top there, engage the mag boots, and then be able to go to a freight elevator example in space and load and unload directly from there. That would be cool. Yeah, that's good enough. And off we go. The most important is to snap the first one. And what I usually do is I take care of the big boys first. And once I have all the big boys, I'll take care of the small boys. This trip around, like from New Babbage to Port Tressler, it's pretty no bullshit. You know, it's like a few 8 SCUs and a few. You'll see the other one, a bunch of little small. So that's where the medium elevator is poo-poo, but it's poo-poo to load. After that, we go to my extra large hangar that has an extra large elevator. So that's gonna be convenient. Can I grab this back there? Whee! And then I want one like this. Okay, I'll take this. Where's the other one going? Shit, is it still on it? No? Hello? There was a box on top of that, and I have no idea where it went. Fuck, man. Fuck. ATLS. That's the joy of the ATLS, though. Is I have a box somewhere now that vanished oh, there it is. I was lucky this time. Yeah, bad ATLS. That thing just flew instantly. Good thing now is nothing can slip through these walls, so it bounced and then fell, and I didn't even see that, but it was there, and then it was there. Okay. And then 2 missions. Yep. The only thing that I notice is when going back down, sometimes the mission, one of the missions might go poop if the server FPS is a bit too low. Now comes the good part. We go back into planetary and we look at everything that says direct. And why this is highlighted, that's a cool little add-on done by some dude called Mr. Kraken. And if you don't know Mr. Kraken, Your life is not complete till you watched some of his guides. He does a lot of good shit. I try to avoid these guys because usually they go from one to many or many to one. That's why I like the directs, because they're direct from one place to another. We're going to get into the new Babbage pretty soon there. There we go. So that's our first contract. 9 SCU for 50K. Then we have to go back here, and then be sure. See, I can't accept an offer. So usually what you have to do for that is you close this, reopen it, and you should be good. It's a bug that was introduced, it seemed, in this patch. But, I mean, it's an easy fix because anyways, I have to come back here anyways. And sometimes you're lucky and you'll have something like an extra small that doesn't have the word direct, but both will go to the same. But like in this case, I'm taking from it's one to many, and I don't like one to many. I want a one to one. That's it. And how much it pays currently, I don't give a fuck. It's really the mass. You want to take everything. There's another one here. And trying to know where you were in that list is that's why I say that this part is the tedious part. But once it's done, you have the missions, and then you can take all your bloody time. Unless you get disconnected, but then... And see, this is another one. I usually have 5. So, let's go all the way down to the bottom. These two are these. Yeah. And last one. No. That's my way back. What? We're missing one. So, Port Trustler. Port Trustler. What was that? Nope. Port Trustler. Sometime one slips by. Eventually you'll be able to kind of choose your from, and I hope you will. They slipped that in somewhere once, talking about especially hauling, that you'll be able to filter a from to destination, but it's been a while they said that. Will they ever commit to that? I do not know. I would love to, because hauling for some people is a very relaxing loop, especially when it's pretty much safe hauling and you're not having to go through 16 webs of people that wants to fucking slay your ship. And see, these stellar would be from here to another. You know, like I will never get New Babbage in here, but I could get like Port Tressler to, I don't know, the Genie Point or something. But those right now do not have enough, and the price difference is not high enough that it's worth for me to do. Like if you do the math, these 4 together will give me just above 200k, 212k, and will give me, since they're all junior mostly, they will give me a good, you know, a good amount of reputation too. I just want mission. Select all. Move to elevator. I'm overloading the elevator. You serious? Fucking stupid game. Oh, these. Okay. Why? Oh, I hate fucking tiny elevators. Those are all small. These are 8 SCUs most probably. I want to raise it anyways. Elevator brain fart. God, they have to fix elevators. And now it's fucked in this state right now. And these packages are there, so if I go to the other one over there, they won't be there. So you have to write this off and wait. And I might have fucking broke the mission just because of that. Yeah, 4.8 was ready for public, for sure. Ready. Super ready. Let's go see on the other side. I hope I didn't break it. Most probably I did. And see. Sometimes doing that will reset everything in here. But like right now, I only have this. So yeah, that freight elevator has swallowed my things for now. So I might send it down. It will be invisible. I need to send it back up and send it back down, or send it back up and just wait. There it goes. And everything is there. Well, thank you very much. This fucking game is gonna kill me. I'm getting too old for this shit. And no more coffee. God, everything to make me grouchy. So yeah, you want to just be sure you're moving before you start loading and on. I wish they would remove these fucking things. Like, I understand that it's like a security thing. You don't want to kill yourself while loading and unloading, but I mean, make it transparent or something. I don't know. Because it's a big angle of it's a big blind spot. Like if this would be a car, it would not even pass approval. Safety approval would say like, shit, you can't see nothing when you're sitting in it. I like to put the 8 SCUs on top there. Because when they're at the bottom, I find that, look, if I put it down here, see how fucking close that is to the ground? I'm not comfortable with that. It should be fine. Should be fine. I know. I'm just an old worried guy. See, when I was saying this is going to be a bit quicker. The ship is able to grab something and just spit it. No, there's something else in there. See, I can't see, so I don't know. If I want to know, I can just look like that. But now look, I can't see. But right now I'm just unloading here, so I don't care. At least I see what I'm grabbing. Alright, let's put another layer upon these. I have still a bunch of these little boxes, most probably, so my bottom spindles will be full of little 1SCUs. Yesterday, a mission brought me to like a junkyard in the middle of, I think it was Calliope and the temperature, there was like a storm while I was over there. And it was pushing me away, and there was not even a good place to land to be close to your freight elevator. I was like, why did it bring me here? So that's why I came back to doing these planetary for now. I might have to go to the Hull C after this. Because the next one after that becomes nice is once you get to the not the junior, but the senior, I think it is. I'm not sure. $174, but oh, something's wrong, Mr. Wong. 174 of 224. What is the problem? So screw you, I'm sending it up. I have a button here. There was no fucking problem. I still have way more than... And they put it right in the middle too. Oh, Jesus. These guys that work at the bottom of the shaft, they need to get fired. My bottom ones are not filled yet. Need to fill this guy first before I attempt putting these guys. So I suspect there is boxes hitting behind these boxes. So we have to clean it up. I'm playing Tetris right now, if you didn't notice. There's nothing behind this guy. Fuck. There's nothing behind this guy either. So it's only big box. Let's risk it. Fuck it. Like, I have more than enough room anyways. It's just that I have a spindle that had like a few SCU. But I could fit it from here like that. There's nothing. What? Oh yeah, right, because I'm missing one of those missions. Because I'm supposed to have a bunch of 1SCUs. And that would have filled all that. There's nothing in there. Alright. Let's abandon the orange Mechwalia. What is going on here? Oh. And off we go. And it's a quick flight because New Garbage is right beside Port Tressler. So I think I could rotate in here unfolded, but do you want to risk it? I don't think so. Why am I taking out my landing gear? Landing gear. Landing gear up. Thanks for the lag. Landing gear up. So when the ship is loaded and dildoed, like currently, it maneuvers a bit different. That's really cool that they did that. They introduced that on the Hull C because the Hull C was the first, you know, articulated ship. No, the first one was the Corsair. But the Corsair is not that noticeably different once you fold and unfold the wings, even in atmosphere, which is weird. But the Hull C, as soon as you unfold, it becomes a whale. Even not loaded, but once it's loaded, it's even worse. This ship is still nimble-ish when empty unfolded, but I never fully loaded it yet. But it's still very manageable right now. So I suspect it would be not too shabby. I need to get a flight suit. I have a flight suit, but it's not in my inventory. I didn't even check this morning. I'll check once I land again. So that I don't get as much red brain fog or whatever it is. Give me the furthest one, please. Yeah, there we go. Thanks. Can I fire this person? Because that is not a good job. You know, I had a fucking one right below me. But hey, wait a minute. Oh, there's one 2 kilometers over there. Would that suit you? Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Thank you very much. Let's drop in this hole. Which is more than big enough for this ship. And then I usually just want to tap just to close the door, because once I hit this, the door will start folding, and that prevents some idiot that wants to grief. It doesn't prevent, but I mean, it limits. How close is that? How close is that? Jeez, that's a bit too close. That's good enough. Engines off. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hello? It's a beautiful little ship. So see, my ATLS is no longer over there.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Because it's been, oh, see, it's here. Bricked. And it's easy to get rid of. When you have too many of these gray ship, what you do is you click this up here and see ship select incinerate. So when you click on that, it sends it to the incinerator. So you don't want to have too many gray ships because it's just annoying there, but once in a while you have to do like maintenance like that and just clean it up. Let's bring the ATLF. Up, 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 up you go. Up, 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 up you go. Oh, you're in the floor. I save you. Orange. I need to get a paint for this. I have a paint for this. Hmm. That's good enough. I think that's the furthest. You know what? We don't care. Because we never even come close to loading that up. I do a full back wall like that. So that prevents me from... Because you can't clip a box through a box right now. Which is a good thing. So by making like a... Making a like a wall over there. Like this. That will permit me from having my cargoes not trying to escape. That is not good, Jake. Better. That's good enough. Now let's put another layer to this. The first one that is always funny to do, but hello. Once you have one there, it's much easier to clip the other guys onto top because you can just like, instead of trying to bring it up, you just, Jesus, you just bring it up to the, oh, this guy. Still have one or two up there. So what I'm doing there is very useful when you have a bunch of little small box. But in the current state of my cargo, I do not need to do this. So now, like, if I go and I just have to bring it into the corner. Take little boxes and just aim for the corner. And this way I can easily fill it with small little boxes. Yeah, I think I've done this a few thousand times now. Because space trucking is the loop I enjoy the most. I don't get bored of it. I don't know why. Maybe because I've hauled in real life also. But I mean, it's relaxing. The loop I try to avoid is salvaging because that puts me to sleep. I don't know why. Every time I go salvaging, I think it's the sound of the salvagers. They just hum and I don't know. If I have a hard time sleeping, I go salvaging. And swear to God, after a few minutes of salvaging, I'm and I try to fight it, and eventually I say, fuck it, go to bed. So if you have a hard time Sleeping. You've heard it here. Go salvage. Oh. That's my little PTSD, or call it whatever you want. Nothing left here. Now we're going to send these 4 contracts at once. All the 4 together. Oh. Oh, you dumbass. Just a little tip. You see it there? Just that. It doesn't like it. Put it here. Hey, no problem. There was no fucking problem. Everything conforms. This is where it can go a bit weird. The transferring to warehouse sometimes hangs, and sometimes it goes through. But a lot of time it does hang. So I heard 1 mission. 2 missions. So we got 2 out of 4 now. Might have to go do something else than space trucking for a few days, because free flight is not even on, and this thing is flaky as fuck. Oh, so only 1 left. So there's 7 SU of aluminum right now. That is poo-poo. So all these worked. Cool. And now if I go here, oops, I mean here, nothing. What? But if you go here and go into commodity trade, look at all that. That's not from this mission. That's from a lot of missions. So now you try to go see what this needs. So it needs aluminum. 7 SUs of aluminum. So what I do is I go back here and type alu. I don't know how to spell alu. What? I don't have aluminum? Where's aluminum? Where did the aluminum go? Silicon. You know what? Where's the aluminum? I heard the... I think it went through there. Yeah. Just wait. What the fuck? Oh, god damn, Vietnam. So now I have all this contracted poo-poo. So if we look in my... it's not mission, but it's contracted. So I think I can go sell it to... whatchamacallit there... Grimex. I'm not sure. But I mean... that's all crap. And it's all level 0, so you can't use it for crafting. But I'm slowly filling up all my fucking inventory with this. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So now new garbage. New garbage? Oh, I have more missions. Did I level up? We're almost member. Look at that. Almost, almost, almost. But I have so much planetary. I don't know why. So planetary direct, 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 direct. Eh, 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 uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh, 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 mm, 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 mm. That's it? Yeah, so the whole the problem right now, it's the fucking medium. If it would give me the choice of, you know what, I'd prefer a large. Would you have a large for me, sir? But no, it throws you in a medium. And the elevator on mediums are so fucking tiny. It's still valid because the ship has 512 and it's 220, so that would make it 400. Oh, it's not good. Oh, fuck, I just did the math for the first time and it doesn't work. We're missing almost 100 SCU. Oh, CIG, what have you done? The good thing is this ship is able to land where there is no large hangar. Where is that? I do not know. But like places where there's not a large landing pad, example, this could land there easily. But I mean, if there's no large landing pad, that means there's a small ass elevator for you. So do you want to land there? I don't know. What the fuck did I do? No, no, no. Did you see that? The ship wanted to glitch. The ship wanted to glitch. You gotta be careful with this ship because that's why I also don't use the max lift too much. Because if you bring a box underneath this thing, you can actually make the ship do a somersault. Do not ask me how I know that. You want to tell me it's all big boxes like that now? It is. What? Say what? Oh, no? Oh, we got another one. Oh, fuck it. I ain't fighting you. We done here? We done. We done. All right. You know what? There's something in me that says I don't like it when it's too close to the ground like that. I like the clearance. If I can't walk underneath it, that means I can't rock underneath it. uh, this old grouch needs another coffee there. And I'll need to drink in real life and in the game. All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. Guess who's back? Back again. Jake is back. Tell a friend. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I said I needed a drink. Do I have life support in this ship? Maybe not. Gotta be careful with that. Cruise logs will keep you happy. Cruise logs will keep you fed. Let's make it. Why you don't stack? Let's try this. It still works. That was an empty bottle. And now it's a full bottle. So I guess I don't need to carry 35. I just need to have a few empty and a few full, and life is peachy. I don't know. I think they get a lot of pressure when they remove that bug, because people say, you know, it's an alpha. We don't, you know, like eating and drinking and all that. It's fun and dandy, but I mean, like, there's so many other bugs. I don't think it's like relevant. Is my ass going, like, why am I doing a fucking welly like that? I don't know why my ass went all the way up like that. Let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, so the Sable VTOL. Yes, I'm on my way. Yeah, well, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll be back in about half an hour. Yeah, so the reputation wipe that happened broke my heart. Because right now I could have already unlocked the TS2, the XL1, and the VK00 because I had master level reputation with Kovalex. Now I have to redo all that. So most probably that's what I'll be trying to do during free flight. It's just hauling my ass. And bringing it back to master, and that's practically the only thing that will be able to, because free flight will be chaotic. I will avoid area 18 at all cost, because defense con is already chaotic, but add with that a bunch of free flight, which is good for the game because it introduces a lot of new people to the game and people that are on defense. Because a lot of people think Star Citizen is a scam, and they're all, this game got $1 billion. It's got nothing to show for. But is this? Like, I think it's just show for. Ah! Fuck, I thought that was the station that's the head of my... This is this that I saw. I fucking hate this ship. Misc ships suck. Sorry, dude. That's your hangar. I was going to enter somebody else's hangar. Can we do a flipperoo here like this without hitting my ass? Yeah. Ish, I said. Oh, look at that. This old man was able to do a fighter maneuver practically with a loaded freighter. There's a guy waiting just there. Oh, it's a dead ship. I don't care. I don't like people coming into my hangar. Usually I wait for the doors to close to see if anything sneaks in. Because there is griefers, what they do is they sneak in at the last minute and fall on your ship, and then they wait for you to exit your ship and shoot you. I guess I think they get a hard on doing that. I don't. I get my hard ons other ways. Like if you'd see my wife, you'd understand. I don't need to grief people to make myself feel important. There we go. Yeah, griefing should be, you know, punishable by death. Because griefing is like bullying, right? And it doesn't have its place, I think. Especially in an alpha where you're trying to test things for the game. Because people tend to forget this. This is not a finished game. It's a game in development. And the honor we have of being able to play on the PU and PTU and Evocati and all that stuff is to help them hunt bugs and try out new features and all that, to let them know, yeah, that's good, this is not, this is awesome, and so on, because they listen to our feedback and we're helping develop this game. And to me, that is fucking awesome. And the pledging thing, that's all going to be gone when 1.0 is there, but that's what brings in money to pay these 800 some folks that are working on this game. And people say, like, it's been in development since 2014, and not actually, but the thing is that this is nothing comes to the scope of this. Jesus. There's nothing in the scope of Star Citizen that I know of. In active development, nada. So this game has a huge scope. And it's nothing compared to where it wants to be. So we're supposed to have, when everything is done, over 100 system and so on. That's in 10 years, 20 years, I don't know. Like, I don't, like right now they're trying to release 1.0 for next year possibly, or the year after that. And they're in crunch right now for Squadron 42, which is right now the single player of this. Because when Chris Roberts talked of this initially, he had mentioned that he wanted to develop a single player experience of this game. And the goal of that was to put people in the Star Citizen lore or universe, or call it what you want, just to dip your toes, but without having the pressure of playing online and PvP and all that. So that would give you a chance to try out, is this for me or not? Because Squadron 42 will be a lot like, but at the same time very different. And it will permit you that if you like this game loop, you'll be able to then say, wait a minute, I can actually pay a subscription and pay, you know, to play this online in 200 years of the future of what I played. And it's awesome and great and everything. And yeah, that's what it's going to be. Because Squadron 42 will not have all the features, so there's no base building, I think limited crafting or no crafting, and no multiplayer. You'll be all by yourself when playing that. So the goal of Squadron 42 will be to see the first person and the ship flying and all that. And you're 200 about years in the past of where we're at. So we're in 2956 at the moment in the PU. And in Squadron, I think you're in 27 something. Don't take all that for cash. This old man is not a hardcore lore thingy, but I know for a fact it's in the past. So you have to understand that there's certain ships in the game that are 200 years old, and ships and cars do not go through the same lifespan. So ships would make sense that they would be there for a longer time than cars, because a ship would be made to be able to last for a long time. But not only that, if it's working, why do we need to like get rid of it? And they learn and then make better ships after that. But I mean, like, if a ship is working, so that's why there's certain ships like RSI in the Star Citizen is the oldest ship maker, I believe, which is a Robert Space Industry for Chris Roberts. So the guy that created this said, you know what, might as well put my name on there somewhere. So RSI is like his baby, and they're practically the ones that invented a bunch of things. Like, I think the Zeus was one of the first ships, and it was a mega fail. And I think it killed a bunch of people when they tried out that ship or something. I read that somewhere in the lore. And then after that, they learned on that, and but yeah, Robert Space Industries. And then who came after that? I'm not sure. But like right now, if you join the PU, you'll be at the Drake Defense Con, it's called. And the Drake Defense Con, it's because right now, who usually hosts uh Invictus or whatever this is usually, is currently gone into I think they're back to Earth. Yeah. I think they're back to the Sol system. And we don't know why. There hasn't been anything. Well, I maybe, but I mean, I haven't seen it yet. And this event was going to be scrapped, and Drake stepped up and said, "Fuck it, let's make it Drake Defense Con." Because usually Drake Defense Con is always like the last 2 days at the end of this event, but now they're taking the whole event, and I think it's the first time they did that. And it's funny because, like, the the Drake theme is completely, like, Drake is a great company. They sell to pirates, and they sell to people, and they sell to the military. They don't care. They just want to make money. So, like, their motto is very different than the UEE and so on. So you see that in the event, like, fuck yeah everywhere, and flames and people dancing on top of the crates, and it's hilarious. And it's pretty much into what Drake is. And you see it in the ship designs, right? The ship designs are pretty much no bullshit, which is why Drake is my favorite. Like, I have practically every... I pledge at one point... What am I doing? I pledge at some point practically every Drake ship. The Clipper, the Corsair, the Cutlass Black. And now I have the Ironclad and the Ironclad Assault. No, these. Oh yeah, remember? Can't do this. This is going to overload it. So I'm going to wait for that. Because if I put that on there, it's going to say, nah. So now people are scrambling downstairs to put all this onto the freight elevator. That's why it's taking so long. And then, oh, thumbs up. They send it up. Transfer complete. Oh, look at that. Still smoking. So the union of freight elevator workers were kind of on a strike or something. That's why it took so long. But I can't see nothing but good things about these guys because they work very fast. God, I love this little thing. You know, fun fact, the ATLS was made for me, most probably. I think at one point, Chris Robert watched one of my streams and watched me with my max lift just swearing at the screen and said, you know what? Might be an easier way to do this. And then went to the drawing boards with his space nerds. And they said, yeah, let's make a little exoskeleton, mech warrior-ish, and make you sit in there and be able to zippity zap things really fast. Thanks, Chris. It works. I love this little thing. I don't know why I didn't pledge this thing. I pledged the little brother of this, the big brother of this, the Geo, but I didn't do the ATLS. So I always have to go and buy one. Maybe I should pledge one. Maybe, right? These are dirt cheap too. Because whatever you pledge is encouraging and helping the game development, but also those are things that you start with after a wipe like that just happened. So the wipe that just happened wiped everything. Money, reputation, loot, everything. There's nothing left. The only thing that they kept was the account-bound blueprints that you had unlocked through missions and the ship that you pledged. So once the game restarted yesterday, my 1.3 billion and 20 billion in assets and more were poof, nothing. So I logged on to, I think I had I started with 60,000 AUEC because A is for alpha. But once it's public, I would start with 60 also, which is more than enough to get you started. And I also have a bunch of armor unlocked, and just like right now what I'm wearing, that is the JCD. What's going on there? Hello? What the hell? Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's the JCD armor. It's a medium armor, and you get this with one referral, which is very easy to attain. So that's that's the entry level, and you get this cool ass armor. I really love it, and the aesthetic of it, like you see the camo, it pretty much looks like the subscriber weapon of the month. They're very similar. So everything blends except for my max lift and my med pen and max lift stick out like a sore thumb. Hello. I have two different key mapped for the first person and ship. Like in a ship, it's F3 that I map. I don't ever put F4 because sometimes in Linux, the alt, when you alt tab, gets like stuck. And usually just repressing alt will fix it. But yeah, if you press F4 to go out, that does what? Alt F4. And it kills the client. So yeah, F4 does nothing. But if I'm in first person, it still is the key to look out. I gotta rebind, but I'm rarely on foot anyways. And when I'm on foot, I'm rarely in third person. Like I'm not the kind to look at myself and say, ooh, I look good today. I usually will use it to try and see what's behind a crate or something. Bring me to nowhere. Garbage is over there. Bring me to the Apple Store. I think the Apple Store is in the dark. Could be at the dawn of light, though. Or would that be dusk? I'm not sure. We might get there and there's still a little pad of light. So that would be dusk? Yeah. Yeah, that's the sunset going in a horizon. And I can't look up to the sunset because this fucking ship is... Ugh. But yeah, look at that. That makes for beautiful shots, dude. But that's not where I want to go. Whee! Oh, what's this choppy, laggy thing in there? I wonder if you're in third person and you take off the... I never fly in third person, so I don't even know, like, if I'm about to pass out, if it... I'll find out in a few seconds there. So I cut off my drive there. I don't even see a blood rush. Okay, maybe I wasn't going that fast. Hey, Karen. What's up? I told you I'd be back. Here I am. Open my doors. She did. I guess she dumped me for somebody else there. So enabling a VTOL will help more, and not that much, but it does help to stabilize in the... And this ship's VTOL is cool because look at the bottom. You see that open trap? If I go like that, see it closes? It does only that for the front. In the back, there's permanent, like, VTOL there, kind of. So I find that it's a nice little touch. So all the new ships have little cool touches like that. Is my TLS still there?
There you are. Welcome to New Babbage.
It seems to be. That's too much, Jake. Oh, don't touch him out. Don't touch him out. Don't touch him out. Don't touch him out. God damn. Fucking mouse. That's practically only the front that I need to unload. Am I like in the garage? Pretty much, eh? Okay. I'm not storing the ship anywho. Doesn't matter. Oh, global can be rude sometimes. Okay, so this thing, I think it's in a brick state right now. Yeah, see where it says bricked? So there's nothing I can do with that. It's there. I can't even move it. So right now this is in a fucked state, but I can't move it. And I don't, yeah, that never happened to me. Usually that disappears. Maybe if I reclaim it, it's going to disappear. I hope, because that's my spot.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
No. Reclaim it.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Dude, I reclaimed you. Because it's in an unknown state. It's not in the hangar. God damn it. What to do? What to do? Nothing can do. Ah, no! Seriously? Fuck me. This thing is bricked. It's really bricked. Can't even sit in it. What to do? Like, this thing is not even on the fucking thing. Ah. It's not obstructing. It's not there. I don't know what to do with this. Fuck. Good thing I have 2 elevators. Yeah, front of the ship, back of the ship. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. Because that thing is in the way now, and it's physically, like, glued to the floor. I might have to relog for that, but I don't know. This is my personal hangar, right? So, personal hangar shit persists a long time. Like a lot of people that did Space Magic found out the hard way. And then you're going to ask me, why do you use an ATLS? This ship has onboard tractor beams, right? Right? Right. I don't use them. Because like every onboard, the only onboard tractor beam that is worth, and it's not even aiming properly, it's a Taurus, because it's a manned turret. It's somewhat usable. Remote turrets, I can't. I tried. Can't say I did not try. So yeah, next time, I guess put away or toss it in a corner. I don't know. I'll have to learn from this. Like this new thing, that's pretty new. Like bricking of, so I mean, we're not 100% familiar with this yet. So that's like new to 4.8. So it's one day old, kind of new. Holy shit. The whole ship was moving. So when you take a container that is behind another container, the ship doesn't like that. What I mean, like with my beautiful angle that I see right now, I know there's a container there. And I know there's another one about there. But did you know? Because you can't see shit, right? But I could most probably move. Just like, oh, I had it right there. Ah. Aha. Oh no, that's not good. Something happens when you're in this position. Like everything gets blurry at some point and you can't see shit. Which is kind of cool, but I mean, at the same time, fucking annoying. Okay, now I got all little shitty box, right? Okay, you want to start by the top first. Said you want to stop with the top first. Now I'm going to take this one and this one. Okay. Okay. What is going on? Server error. That's what's going on. This old man was just about to lose patience. I was like seconds away of fucking raging. But no, all's good. Server error. What is a server error, Jake? Yeah, that is something that happened with server meshing. So just a little history lesson real quick. Before server errors, there was 30K errors. So that would crash you to desktop, and when you would come back, you'd be in a medical gown and in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Well, where you had your spawn res set, but whatever you were doing no longer existed. It was crashed somewhere at the other end of space, and you lost everything. And there was not even any way to go back there because you didn't have ship markers and so on. And then 3 point something, they introduced what's called server meshing. Oh, look at that. That was not even where I put it. Now I have to... Okay, now it's back. Bro. No. Shit. God damn. Where's all this shit? God damn. Server errors. That's another thing. They clear elevators. No, that was not good timing at all. No mission. A bunch of resource, but is there new resources in there? Yeah, all the silicone. So I think this is part of the mission. This is not. Let's move that to the elevator. Let's try that. Because what was on the elevator goes down. Yeah. I don't know. Like, this might be a save or a part. But yeah, like, going back to what server meshing and all that this is. So, what? Okay. That was weird. I don't have the marker anymore. Okay. That's just gonna be this unloading shit very hard. Oh my god, this is gonna be painful. Yeah, so that's why I'm putting myself like that, so I can at least have the aim. Because when you're too much on the side like that, the aim, like, see, like, the reticule doesn't follow as bad, you know? So when you're, like, in this vicinity, usually that reticule is pretty accurate. And right now, since I don't have the highlight feature anymore, because of the server error. I might have to store the ship and bring it back up for that. Oh my god, this is weird. Maybe if I put something back like that. Not even. Holy shit, yeah. We'll have to store this ship. But I don't even know if this will work. But yeah, what server meshing is now when a server crashes, which happens when there's, you know, too much weird shit going on it eventually crashes. And what that does, it puts your game state like on pause and then boots up another server and moves you to that and then unpause. In a nutshell, that's really a crude way of explaining server meshing, but that's pretty much what it is. And that permits you to partially continue what you were doing without too much hiccups. Like this mission might, like hauling is like one of the most affected for that, but there's other loops like pew pew and all that, that when you come back from a server mesh, server error, you know, like shit is weird. Like if you're in a party, you have to disband a party and reform the party to be able to see the pips of your friends. So yeah, it's not where it is, where they want it to be, but it's better than what it was, which was nothing at all. Like now, let's cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers and hope that this works. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Ah, see, I'm missing tin. Okay. Okay. Let's find tin. I thought that's what I brought up was tin. Okay, so we need how much tin? 9. No. The wide tungsten. No mission worked. Not a single fucking mission worked. Hello. There's no fucking tin whatsoever in any of the... Oh, here. 90 SCU of tin. But none of these missions are going through. Yeah, server errors. God damn, Vietnam. Look at all this shit that is here now. Let's try something. Let's try something. That's all the resources that were in my inventory. Let's see. It says it's good for these guys, but there's an 11 8 SCU box of tin that it doesn't see. If I could at least get 3 out of 4 to work, I'd be happy. And I could always flush the last one. I used to work. I used to work. God damn. God damn. Fuck. What is this guy complaining about? Yeah, a lot of people with dispatch, what they're discovering is a lot of missions like don't work at all, because once you take out your when you open your contract manager, there's nothing. And I've had that bug, and usually there's not much you can do but wait, because I've tried server hopping, and I think it's an account issue. Like, that's a lot of fucking cargo for nothing. Same shit. Same shit, different date. Alright, I'm gonna have to fucking most probably relog because it's not completing these missions. And I'm just going up and down for nothing. And this ship right now is in a weird state because I cannot see when I put my tractor beam on it, it does nothing.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage.
Alright, let's try going back to desktop. Oh yeah, this guy. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. And there's this guy over there. He might be gone when I come back. What are you talking about? This guy right here there. He's stuck to the ground. So let's try exiting to menu. That might fix it. Sometimes, yeah. I gotta remind myself sometimes this is an alpha game. It's in development, Jake. Do not have too many high expectations. Do not have too many high expectations. Thoughtful Jettison. I don't know where they come up with the name of the servers. I think they hired a drunk or somebody and gave him a bunch of random names and then patched these together. And that's how they come up with the names. Or random generator maybe, I don't know. But I mean, like, sometimes names make no sense. This music is soothing. It helps me swallow the pill that I just lost 4 missions. An hour of gameplay. But what I lost the most is the reputation I would have gained to bring me just to the next level, which I did not get. Spawn me in my hangar. Yes. Oh, and this is the fabricator we got through the resource aid. She's sexy. Oh, this guy's still there. Can I move him now? A fuse? What the fuck? I was able to remove the fuse. I was able to remove the fuse. Okay. If it says release up. Oh, I had it. I had it. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Hello. Oh, that way. That way. Hello. God, I'm about to get mad. Are you really mad? I got it. I can grab its tractor beam, but I can't move him because I'm. Oh my God, what happened here? Help me, God. So I'm clipping through this thing. Oh my God. Anyways. Fuck me, dude. It's like this. This is awesome. All right, let's get back some because I was just about like my reputation with Kovalex. Look at that. That's so thin you can't even see it. That would bring me to member, and that unlocks new missions. So I got to do a few more missions. But look at that. How many missions can I make? None. Oh! Jeez, it appeared. So there's a bug right now for certain people that the planet manager, the contract manager doesn't work at all. So usually new garbage to port Trestler's at the bottom of the list. So new garbage to Trestler. I see one accepted. I think I joined a dying server. Could be wrong. So new garbage to port Trestler usually is at the bottom. Let's just well, Sir FPS is 20, which is plenty full, but I mean, yeah. So offers, planetary. Let's go back to the bottom. And let's go back up and look for direct. New garbage. Here we go. Planetary. Go back to the bottom. I don't think there's another one. I think that's all. So it's 4 to 5 when you go Port Trestler to new garbage, and new garbage to Port Trestler currently is only 2. Yeah. You just want to look for the direct. Anything else will bring you to 1 to many or many to 1, which currently I'm trying to avoid. Okay. So yeah, this corner is pretty fucked with this guy there. So I'll have to cross all the way over there without falling through here. Because this is only a hood right now. It's not a floor. In some places you can run on this that you can actually fall through. Like here. Ooh. Like you almost see it when you're running. Sometimes you kind of dip. Like, can I zoom out a bit there? Oh yeah, it's not that bad. It used to be that you were running to your knees into the pad. Okay. So let's take out first this guy.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Where is it? Moving to storage.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
How the fuck in my... I just logged in.
Vehicle
And it says it's moving my hull B to storage. All right. I just want to do this mission. Shall we take the ironclad for that? Because the ironclad will need a large hangar. That would work. Well, that's too big. I'm not going to take the reclaimer. And I only have a Perseus. Oh my god, what is wrong? Jesus Christ. You know what? I'll be right back. Ah. Yeah, I try to. I'm trying. I completely killed the game and restarted the game just to see if at least I won't. Because when we get the free flight, weird shit happens. But two things happen here. No, three things happen: a wipe, a massive update, and defense con. And in a few hours, the fourth one will be free flight. So that's a lot of things that changed in once. So that's why for the first few days, it's like everything is weird and 10 times more buggy than usual, and you can't explain it. And even if you would open an incident for it, like they have so many things that are more prioritized than this, because what they want is the smoothest defense con as possible, because that's where the mass of the people are right now. They're at defense con. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if my flight suit was now in. Did I get the flight suit? No. No. And when I go look in my hangar, and I go all, I see the Tailwind flight suit Murray Cup. Attributed yesterday, contains two items: the Tailwind Helmet Murray Cup and the Tailwind Flight Suit Murray Cup. So they're in my hangar, but they're not in the game. So I think currently it's I don't know. Most probably it's a known bug or something. But what am I to do? Let's hope my hull B is not in a moving to storage. God. Damn. Oh. You know, the only thing that I think could fix that is a character repair. Let's try that.
Please visit us again.
Let's try that.
Goodbye.
So if you don't know it's a character repair, I'll walk you through it at the same time. So if we go here, and you go into account dashboard, then you go into settings, and all the way down here, you see where it says character repair? When you click on this, it's going to tell you, why do you need to repair your account? Missing items and all be in moving to storage state forever. And then enter your password. Why is my password not in there? Interesting. Just not show my password. There we go. So it says that it was sent. And usually that takes a few minutes. But technically speaking, when I click launch, usually it says to relog in, but let's see if it works. Come on. Come on, come on. Wherever you are. Because when you do the character repair, it reforces everything to your home. And technically speaking, I think I even have to go through the character creation again. I'm not sure. No, I don't. Interesting. It's still bringing me to that fucking server, though. Fuck. Maybe it's that server that is fucked. I'm going to the exact same server. I'm happy. Let's see where I'm in. What kind of fucked up state I'll be in. Why is it so hot in my office? Like I have a fan running on permanent, trying to blow hot air out of my office. But it's also that I leave the curtain behind me closed so that it doesn't come right into the camera. Where are we at? There we go. So my... Okay. 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 Remember that fucking broken ATLS? No more? Interesting, but that's still out. That's weird.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
See, the brick is stored. Interesting. Interesting. And my whole C is also still in moving to storage. So that did not work. That worked. I can get rid of that. But this is still moving to storage. So my whole B is like in a fucked up state right now. God damn, what am I going to do for that? So character repair should have fixed that. What do we do? Like, I don't want to fucking use the ironclad just for that. I think I have no choice. That's such a big ship for small missions like that, though.
Your
God
vehicle
damn.
has been delivered to the following location.
I have no choice. What you gotta do? I'm risking it. I'm risking it. Risking it. Risking it. Oh. I'm good until there. I got out just in time. ATLS will be down here. Might as well take it out right away. Look at me do all that for nothing there. Okay.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been
It was in an unknown state. What's that mean? Does that mean it's here now? And then I'll need to flip that around. Let's take some contracts from here. From here. We still have that bug there that we can't take another mission. Yeah. My God. So close the contract manager, reopen the contract manager, and you should be golden shower. So, new garbage should be at least one or other mission. New garbage to Port Tressler. There you go. And I don't think there's another one. Oops. Like in all these direct. Port Tressler, Port Tressler. Port Tressler, 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 Tressler. God. And that's it. Okay. So let's take them out here. I didn't even take this guy off. Hello. Don't go through the floor, please. Not just yet. Go down. And then selection mission. And select all, move all, bring all. And it works. Now, only thing left to do is move this guy all the way over here-ish. Where? Whoa. Did you see that? My God. That went in the floor like that and out here. That was scary. All right. Let's move this boat. So that's my main pledge. The Ironclad Assault. So my game package is tied to this ship. But now that I'm concierge, I could... If ever I want to melt this, I can. Because I don't need a game package anymore. Because once you're concierge level 1... which is called High Admiral, I think, you get automatically a game package. And you can't undo concierge levels, right? You can only go up from there. what just happened, like big fucking noise. So like this is super overkill for what I'm doing, but my hull B is in a... What the fuck? I forgot about this guy. Oh no. Bricked. Bricked. Can I move him? No. I can. Okay, wait. Wait. Oh, god damn it. So I'll have to destroy this ship also eventually. Or maybe if I store it. No, I did store it. I don't know. Yeah, I might have to... And see, on my ship, for some reason, I do not have the indication in any elevators. I don't know if it's a graphics setting that does that, or it's just a... But I saw people that did have it. And at least now you don't fall through the floor. So that's a good start. A good start. You hear the noise of this thing. So even if you hold... boost, this thing does not turn faster. Which makes no sense. I'm already in VTOL. Nice. Alright, so usually what I want to do with this thing is bring it about here. And then maybe get his ass a little bit more out. I'm a bit rusted there. Yeah, that should work. Oh, I'm a bit far, I think. There we go. That should not be too far. And what that permits me to do is be able to park my ATLS on the ramp and be able to pretty much view the entire of the ship, the interior of the ship, and the whole pad, the freight elevator, I mean. But now this ATLS in the way is going to be... I'll only use this grid anyways because I don't have enough, but I mean... I'm bumping into it. So it's still there. Yeah, this is a problem. This is a problem. This is a fucking problem, indeed. This is a problem. But to a problem is always a solution. If you fix on the problem, you get nothing done. So you must fix on the solution. But what is the solution, you say? Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. This fucking gun is in the way. Like in the normal ironclad, there's not a gun here. Yeah. Might have to do some... Fix him a Jew there. You gotta be quick. What was that? Where are you going? Okay. I thought there was another layer here, but there isn't. So what I'm doing now is clearing that gun, because once I try to bring these with my ATLS, it will clip into the gun and then go underneath the ship and then fall through the freight elevator. No. So I'm just buying some peace right now. or some sanity, call it what you want. So usually I want to put myself about here so I can see all the grid and then look this way and now start grabbing and then start looking. So the grid of this starts pretty much there. So you can go 3 wide, 3 high, and all the way. So you see where the grid is different? You can go all the way there up to there. So that's, I think, 700 something on each side, which is more than enough. I mean, for most things. So the whole Hull C, Hull C, the Ironclad Assault is 1440, I think. That's three Crusader C2 or 3 Hull B. So, if you need more than that, then you get the normal Ironclad. A big difference between both of them, if you go rent them right now, you will see that, is the grid extends a little bit further in the back, but you also do not have a repair bay in there because of that, and you don't have a crafting table because of that. Well, because of that, I don't know why, if it's because of that, because you can't snap nothing in there, but I mean, they could have still left a cargo grid on a normal. But one thing you have on a normal that you don't have on the Assault is tractor beams, and you got several. So this turret here in the top turret is there's no bottom turrets on the normal, but the top turret, instead of being manned, it's a tractor beam. And it's a retractable tractor beam that goes all the way in front over here, and then it has a good visibility inside and underneath there. Then you have another tractor beam inside at the back of this gun. So you see on the top over there. Ooh, what the fuck, dude? All right. See this gun here? So on the normal, there's a tractor beam underneath here. And then there's another tractor beam on top over there, but on top of the ship. So that's when you have this, the hood on the top there open. It permits you to, I guess, load that way. So that's one of the big difference. And then there's the pew pew power. There's much more pew pew on this ship. So that's why I went for the Assault. I said, you know, like, it will be more, well, actually went for both there, but I digress. I don't use the other one. I use this one more because I find it's more, how can I say, more jack of all trades. Like if you put friends in the turrets and all that, this can become a viable gunship or dropship, or call it what you want. Because in this hole, you can fit at least 4 Nova tanks, and you could fit, or like 12 pit bulls. There's a lot of things you could do with this. Don't look at the sparks. And here and there. What? Okay. I think that's it after that. God. It's really hard to, you know what? Fuck it. Anywhere. Anywhere will do. Put it right fucking there. God. Yeah, put it underneath the ship. I almost had it there for a second. So lesson of the day. Don't forget to take out my ATLS before I brick it. Because, yeah. Nothing left down there? Nope. Like, this is so fucking overkill for what we're doing. The hull B is much more viable, or the raft, or the Taurus, or whatever. I just don't currently have any of those. The hull B is in a moving to storage state. So it's like bricked right now, and I did a character repair and did not fix it. Maybe if I just changed servers. Because I did come back to this server. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And this ship, the reason I'm not using it is, look, I'll go to nav mode. Wait for it. I had to say wait for it not to wait for it. Why is the fucking game so loud? Like, it's supposed to get out of fucking nav mode 10 times before I reach there. Did they fix quantum while I wasn't looking? Ah, there it is. See what happened? I got out of quantum. Now I put back quantum. Wait for it. There we go. So yeah, that's why I don't use this ship. Because right now, quantum mode is like so fucking flaky on this ship. I don't know why it does that. It comes in and out, and you break all your speed momentum with it. And I don't know if you know, this thing is not like a Corvette. Oh! Thank you, Port Trustler. I will donate you money. Like, this operator deserves at least a tip or something. Look at that. Front row seats. Like, this never fucking happens. Never happens. Now, this is the other reason I don't fly the ship. Is try to fucking align that not to crash into something while you're going into this thing is extremely hard. You just rub one side, I guess. You want to flip this before you reach that certain point, because eventually that will try to go underneath. Oh, my ass is touching there. What the fuck? Am I on top of that thing over there? I am. Still. Holy shit. That and a large hangar. It's practically like trying to use a, I don't know if you ever used a carrack, but a carrack gives you a large hangar and you fill up the whole thing. Like there's no more room to fart. And certain ships should, that's why I still, what? I'm trespassing on my own ship. That's why I say that they should still consider putting extra large hangars on certain station, because, you know, at least there's freight elevators. Like I could go to freight elevator right now and just open the hood, and that would make my life easier, but I mean, yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that. My goal is just to get to the next rank and see what I get. But I have to sort this whole B issue, because I'm not hauling in the ironclad for now. It's way too fucked up. Like you saw, the nav mode is enough to make me go berserk. And, you know, like I'm very hard to get berserk. Like I go berserk on anything. I have the temper of a cockroach. If a cockroach has a temper. It's very small is what I mean. Hello? Okay, it's not far enough. What? Say what? Oh, you saw that? There you go. That's what I had not done properly. And now, see, I could put a fucking thing there. I could put another one there. With a few dents. Dents and scratches. It's all good. Like my ironclad after a week would have so many dents on it. Look at that. Sparks, sparks, sparks. I abuse my things. I'm on. Oh, ho, ho. And after that, it's only 8 SCUs. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So this will unlock the next rank of Kovalex, which is member. I used to be master. And if I would be master, what does that mean? I'd already have the fucking TS2 and I'd be mining right now. Like the TS2, XL0, and whatchamacallit there. The TS2, VK00, and XL1. You get more than that, but I mean, that's mostly what I'm looking after. Because once you can craft a XL1 or TS2, god damn, these things are going to go fast. And not only fast, you can make them 20 times faster and 20 times more, not 20 times, Jesus Christ, that's light speed. So 20% faster and 20% more efficient So 20% more efficient means 20% further, which is pretty cool. Finally. Does it tell you that? Did you go up a rank? Nope. But I know. Ta-da! So now if we go in contracts, look at planetary now, we have 54. So if we go into member, see now we're starting to get some interesting contracts. But I want member direct. Is there any of that? I don't think so. Oh. God damn. So what does that do is Everest to this, that, and that. So it's one to many or many to one. And I avoid those, like, I avoid trying to get, what about hauling? Stellar. Let's see if that's better. So direct is one. That's rookie. There's no member. See, it's again a one to many or many to one or many to many. That's the worst parts. The worst contract is many to many. So that means you're getting from multiple sources to multiple you avoid that with pest because they are buggy. So I don't have any. And I still don't have any interstellar because that becomes only available. And those are all junior. Yeah, well, I have no fucking choice to continue what I was doing. God damn it. Yeah, that's not going to work. Especially not with this fucking buggy ship. Fuck. Yeah. That's not going to work. I have to blow this boat anyways there because of this intruder. So I might as well blow everything. What happens to you if you're in there? Can I blow up my ironclad from the command module? I do not know. One thing I do know is I don't want to be on it when it does blow up. Because my God. It'd be funny. It gives you a 15-second timer to get out. That'd be hilarious. You have 15 seconds. All right. Let's start by opening all. Opening all. That work? Jesus. I know there's an open exterior somewhere. There. That moves everything. See those little clamps that go up on the roof there? Oh, we don't see them anymore. It's only at the beginning of the animation. It's a really cool animation. Look at that. That's a big hole that appears on top of the ship. Now even the docking collars are open and everything. I think the docking collar is only on that side there. I don't go there. Okay, let's try this. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. That seems like a long time, but when you're on a big boat like this. What the fuck? Where's the docking collar? Run, Forrest. Run! Run! You want to be as far as you can. Because the blast will kill you. Holy shit. Holy fuck, the frame rate, dude. Okay, one part of the ship is gone forever. Look at that. Look at that. The ATLS is still floating in there. Holy moly. What the fuck was that? Okay. That's interesting. That thing is still there. Oh, it fell. Okay. Oh, it's going to disappear anyways. What the hell? Like, I can still remove the guns. It's interesting. But anyways, whatever you remove on that will become brick after a few minutes. Like, that is stupidly weird. What is that? That's a fuse box. Wow. Okay. Let's reclaim this. Reclaim that.
Welcome to the ASOP.
Is my whole C still in a fucked up? Oh, it says it's stored in New Babbage. Oh boy. Okay, let's claim it here.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Nice. And an ironclad assault. Claim.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Done.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I claimed it. I did not fucking take it out. And now it's in a claim state. And I don't want to pay 23,000 for that. Because if I go like,
Been moved to our
what?
storage facility.
Fuck it.
Vehicle
Retrieve it.
selected. Stand by.
You hearing that? That's all the shit that's on the pad being suppressed. It's an ironclad. There's a lot. So that's why the frame rate dropped so much when I blew it up. So there's a bunch of little things that flew all over the place. So now it's all spread over the pad. And right now the game is trying to clear the pad completely before sending it down. So that's what you're hearing there. It's going frantic like right now. God, I never heard it that long though. So is it complaining because of this guy? Or because of this guy? Maybe it's that guy over there. Because sometimes it's something that is just on the at the edge. And you really don't want to walk on this edge right now? There's nothing down here. Nope. I don't see anything protruding on the sides. Yeah, that's weird. Very weird. Like everything that needs to be deleted seemed to be on the pad. It could be that ATLS. Oh, there we go. Okay. So technically, this guy could be the culprit. But it should disappear now. Once this door closes and reopens, the only thing that is an exception to that is a human. So if I would drop down there, it would actually... Sometimes it doesn't even call a ship. It just sends you back up at the elevator. It used to kill you, but now they prevent that by sending back the elevator. But sometimes on top of that, the new ship will be there. And it's a very weird experience. And that happened to me because I was walking too close to the edge. Oh, look at that. There's still a piece there. Is that the ATLS too? It's still the ATLS. Holy Christ. I'm so happy I didn't do that in my personal hangar. Okay. Come to mama. Like, what is this? I see pieces of ship everywhere. What the fuck? I'll put everything in that corner over there. It's going to vanish anyways. That's it? That's it. Is there anything underneath the ship? Nope. Maybe you go over there. Go over here. And you. Over here. And you. Over there. Okay. Interesting. At least this is out of fucked up state. Like the ironclad is way too buggy right now. Whoops. Too far. It's going to be awesome once they flush out most of these bugs. There's not too many of them. Like the major one while it was in the PTU was that you'd fall through the command module. That's a big bug. Not cooking? Okay. That was weird. Actually, that's good enough. Alrighty. Now we're at Port Tressler. Let's, I guess, do what we were doing. So well. So well. It is well that it's so well. I wish the mission manager would stay up. Yeah, like this is not too bad, but look at that. Yeah. But it's managing that, like what goes where. I don't like that in a ship like this. It's much easier just to grab the same destination. Same bug. So the first mission you take, after that you must close the mission manager and reopen the mission manager and you're golden. Like I said, if you don't know why I have this direct and all that shown up, that's Mr. Kraken's overlay. It's like a language overlay, but that's not all it does. The good thing that it does, once I'm going to choose all those missions and I'll show you something cool there. Port Tressler. Port Tressler. I'm just looking Port Tressler and New Babbage for now. Supposed to have at least 4 missions. Planetary. To the bottom. And this one. So if you go in other missions, like example, if I go into bounty hunting, nothing. Hand mining? See, it shows you the potential blueprints that you can unlock in Pyro or in Stanton. And then Mercenary. If there's any missions in there that would unlock blueprints, I would see them at the bottom. Since I did nothing right now, like I don't even have orange levels or whatever, I would have to at least do one mission to unlock certain things. Yeah. Welcome to the system. Fuck you, Wicklow. So yeah, there's a bunch of missions now that I can see, and if I go in unverified, in here, I might have a few, but usually you have to do at least one introductionary mission, and I will unlock. But that's one thing that is cool, and another thing that is cool is if you look in the MFD. And I look at my modules, see, it says in the industrial size 2C. And it tells you that for anything that has a power plant, and then the name is at the end. So you hold your mouse on it, it brings the left and right. And the other thing that it does, it abbreviates certain words like hephaesticide or something like that. Like when you get that with the quality and all that, it goes past the mark of the interface kind of, and it's not readable. And you know, is there something more annoyable than that? So they bring that down to, I think it's called hemph. So it's abbreviated a lot. I don't trust this. I'll bring that up and then bring it back up. Because remember, we're in a fucking medium hangar. And a medium hangar is... Oh, look at that. And where's my ATLS? In the corner over there. Yep, as usual. I don't want to shoot my ATLS. Look at all these small fucking... why did it put it there? Like, look at that. God damn, the people that work at the bottom of those things, they should be fired. Like the Union of Freight Elevator Idiots. I'm sure that's what it's called. At least this ship is not too much bullshit. So it's, you know, like manageable to have small little containers like that. But, you know, like when you're using something like a Hull C or not a Hull C, I mean a C2 or whatever that has a cargo hold, I think it's harder to even the Ironclad. The Ironclad, the beauty it's that it's so fucking big. You know, you can say, okay, I'll put small box on this side and big box on that side and so on. But the Hull B, the beauty of this ship is the cargo grid is so simple. You know, it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 2. Oops. And then by 16. Yeah, 16. So 2 by 4 by 16 times 4. That's how fucking simple it is. So knowing that, it's very simple compared to, like I said, like this is a lone box. I don't know what to do with right now. I'm going to go with these guys first. And I'm doing the opposite of what I usually do is I usually start with up there. So I don't know why I put these there. I try to avoid having too much cargo at the bottom, like where they are like this. I find it's very low. The game will handle that fine, I mean, but I try to put everything on my side, because I've noticed with my few years of playing this game is that when you start doing things that are a bit too borderline, that can take you into weird places very fast. Did my ship move? I thought it moved. I see something there, but okay, it's a small box. So you that I did not know what to do with. Is there anything left? Oh, tiny little box. Nothing else. You know what? I'll try something. That snapped the grid. Like half baked into the floor. Oh, damn it. I still needed that. Right. I'm not even finished loading the fucking ship. I forgot about that. God damn it. I need to get rid of that trawler module. Like the only thing they sell here is the brads, I think. What? Hello. You must have been scared up there. Yeah, I wanted to try to store this motherfucker. Instead of leaving him out like I usually do. Which does weird shit like we've seen before. Like I have a ghost ATLS and... Hello? Hello? What's going on? What the fuck, dude? I don't know where that box went there. There. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? This ATLS is FUBAR. Is it DTLS or this box? I say this box. Where the fuck is this box? There it is. Jesus. That was weird. Let's try that again. That was weird. Because that box is supposed to hover in front of you. Like this. There we go. Okay. That's much better. I never saw that. Yeah, I saw weird shit happen, but I mean, this was very weird. So believe me or not, but since I pledged this whole B, I never, I repeat, ever loaded boxes on the left side. Weird, huh? Very weird. Alright, so let's try this. Technically speaking, if I put you there and send him down, that means that once I come back here, it will be in a brick state. And then I can delete them into the ASOP terminal from the bricked ships. Technically speaking, I say. If there's anything that never works properly, is the technical things. Sometimes it behaves, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Wait a minute. What happened? Okay, I remember. We came here with an ironclad. I was like, I'm in a fucking large hangar with a hull B. Like, what the fuck was that about? And that's because we did not get here in a hull B. Remember? We got here with a fucking ironclad assault and blew it up. I'm getting old. You garbage, here I come. To the Apple Store. I need another coffee. Where's the spaceport? Usually where the marker is. Like right there. Oh, what's going on? Let's burn some fuel. I don't know if the game audio is super loud right now. Like it's brought down a bit. See, this brings blood to your head, and I didn't see that when I was in third person before. What the fuck? Like the lights on this boat. I don't have a lamp. And the lights blind you.
Great. Your vehicle should be all set.
Yes. Thank you very much, Karen. I made it home. Not too many scratches. We just blew up one ship. Another safe trip.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So it says that it's at Port Tressler and stored. If I claim it,
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage
now it's over here.
Your vehicle has been
And the one that is at Port Tressler should be bricked. Should be. That's the normal behavior. Because it still exists over there, but bricked. So right now that means I can take it out, but I can't do shit with it. I can't even sit in it. So you don't want to take it out. You want to delete it. Because if you do take it out, and you take it off that elevator, wherever you let it go, it's there till you do a character repair. Or until they finally decide to take you out of your misery. Oh. Hey, we're pushing 3 hours on the stream. Why are you being so bad to me? Let's do this. Yeah, I wonder if I should put some background music more. I used to do that back in the days when I was streaming. But I had Streamlabs back in the days, and I don't want to do that now because last time I went all in and I was doing this practically as a second job, and eventually it became, you know, big enough that I had a hard time managing it. And then one night I snapped and there's too many trolls, I guess. And I deleted everything. I'm trying to avoid this time by staying anonymous, you know, small and tiny. And, you know, not trying to make it grow too fast. Where am I going? I didn't move. My ship moved. What the fuck? My ship just backed up. Why? Okay. That was fucked. Like, am I the only one that saw that? That ship moved at least 20 feet back. Because, you know, like, anyways. That was weird. Really, really, really weird. Like, I'd have to back up now. Like, what happened here? That was fucked up. Really fucked up. Come on. Then I can park that on top. Okay, now I think it's all small box. So that will go fast. Very fast. And yeah, we're now member. So then it's junior contractor. Is it? Junior contractor, senior master. Nah. So junior contractor. So experienced senior master. Okay. I'm fucked up with this one. That's the one that confused me. Look at the, why do you have like junior contractor, contractor, senior contractor, veteran contractor, head contractor, and elite contractor? Okay. Like FTL Courier has weird names. But fun fact is regardless of how high you are, fucking missions practically pay the same thing. So like courier missions had been disabled for the longest time. They just re-enabled them. So it's back to an infant level kind of. So it's going to be a while before they're playable, you know, and rewardable. But the goal of courier loops is handheld deliveries, kind of. And they want to make it that new players, example, that will be an easy loop to start with because it permits you. And what I like of these courier missions is they make you discover places that you did not even know existed. and that don't even, you know, nothing brings you there usually. So yeah. Let's see if that works. So we have 4 missions. And down it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything is green. Confirm. Cross fingers. Double cross fingers. Did it work in first try? So 1, 2. 3. Maybe the 4th was, yeah. I didn't hear the first one. It went in like a ninja. So we got them there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's something that just went by. So that's the one that we were missing. So yeah, that just awarded us like 200K. Nice. That's fucking nice. Yeah, stellar. From New Babbage, there's most probably nothing really. And it's all rookie. And these member, like I said, I don't like them. It's like fucking one to many and many to one. And like a contract like this is stupid. It's all one to many, but like the many repeats itself. So where'd you put all this shit? How'd you put it on the ship? Like, no, I don't want to deal with that. I want to put everything in there and fucking drop it once I'm over there. One stop shopping, baby. One stop shopping. And now we're still having that bug. Yep. Close. Reopen. Go back in here. And we're golden. I'm missing one mission there. New Babbage to Port Tressler. Let's see if they sneaked a 4th mission. 3rd mission, I mean. What? No. I was wondering why I was hungry. I didn't see the time. Because I woke up so fucking late this morning. Such a sleepy, sleepy head. I don't know if it's because I went to bed too late last night. Most probably. I'm 52, so I need my sleep, else I get very grumpy or sleepy all fucking day. I'm an old fart. Yeah, that's these 2 missions only. Right, so let's send this up the pipe. Yeah, what's boring about this wipe is all the decoration I had put in my hangar. All gone. Yeah, I think I should advance that ship a bit there, but we'll work with that. I hope this fucking animation one day will be faster. Because getting on and off of this thing like 50 times a day with this animation, you know, like I got better things to do. And this and that and this. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the ship there. This ship really backed up a lot. Like it's practically hitting the wall. I don't even know what did that. Like I was unloading and all of a sudden I turned around and oh, what the hell? It's as if I had went forward, but it did an animation like I'm going forward, but I wasn't going forward. I had a brain fart. A big brain fart. Yeah, I'm gonna haul this and most probably after that get myself something in the belly because damn, I'm hungry. I was wondering why am I so fucking hungry? Duh. Alright, same thing here. Even more important here because this is my personal hangar. Put that back on there. Send it down. And that. Let's go to Port Tressler. Yeah, so it's a very repetitive loop that I'm doing right now. I know that. It's just an important one to rebuild all the reputation I lost in a wipe. Because I was master with Kovalex. Now I'm just Jake. They used to call me master. Now they don't even call me at all. They don't even call me at all.
It was great being able to help you.
Really?
I hope you're able to visit us here at New Babbage again real soon.
Yeah, in about 20 minutes. Maybe half an hour. Maybe more, Karen. I have to eat. Didn't hear her complain. Oh no. Really? We need all these deliveries. What happened here? Like, why is my fucking tractor beam enabled when I'm in quantum mode? Like, even if I would have somebody on my ship right now, I doubt he'd be on the tractor beam trying to fucking throw carts everywhere. I bet you could do that in quantum. That would be an experiment to try with this ship. Just quantum them somewhere there and have somebody on a tractor beam just shitting out boxes. See what happens with that. Do I get my large hangar again? Give me my large hangar again. Come on. You know you want it. No. Give me a medium hangar. Thanks. Thanks. I hate medium hangars. That's why the whole B doesn't get me all excited when I get in it. Because I know I'm going to have to land back in a fucking medium hangar at some point. That's practically where I want her. That was close. But no cigar. That's pretty close. I can work with that. I can work with that. So now let's see what happens. Remember last time I sent it down and then I reclaimed it once at the Apple store. So it should should show up in the ASOP terminal as a bricked ship.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So now I'll go here, and then I have a whole B that is brick too. Nice. So delete, delete,
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
and then this guy here, claim, file claim.
Vehicle has been
So
moved to our
now
storage facility.
at the Apple Store, I should have the exact same thing where I have a bricked ATLS. So I think that's the safest option for now with all this brickety thing. Because if you leave your ATLS on the pad, you have chances to live what I lived, where while it's in a brick state, it's stuck there. You can't move them, which is fucking annoying. So by doing it like this, yeah, it's an extra step, but like I said before, put every chances on your side, else the game will bite your ass. Unless you love being bitten in the ass. Some people, I guess, like that. Okay, back to a puny little hangar. Freighter elevator. It's always the first ones that are hard. Then after that, it's easy because you can snap to these ones. And this hangar is so weird that it doesn't have four. Like if I go here, there's still one SCU in front of that, not two. So I can't put like a last one here, which is annoying. But that will be good for all my puny little... Whoops. The hell did I do there? All the puny little cargo containers. They will fit. They could fit in front there if I would have so many of them, but I don't. Like I only have so much. But if I would come up here with a full hull B, I would need to send this elevator how many times? You want me to help you do the math? So the SCU of the hull B is 520. And what is the SCU of a medium cargo elevator? Does it show up there? It's supposed to be 220. It doesn't show. I think it shows on a wall behind there. So the medium freight elevators is 220. This is 520. So 220 plus 220 is... Drum rolls. 440. So we're still missing like 80 SCU. So that means... I won't send that at the same time, though. That's looking for trouble. So that means that I would need to send a third partially filled elevator. Which is annoying. So even if I use the elevators on both sides, it's still not going to work properly. All right. All right. Can I store this without scratching too much? Let's try it. I'm in a... I'm in a... Let's scratch this ship. Look at that. It didn't even... Oh, look at his ass is all in the wall too. Oh, once it's down there, look at it though. Look at... Oh! So I confirm you cannot store like that. Jesus Christ. Did you hear that bang? What? What?
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
I heard that fucking blow up. I heard that fucking thing blow up. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Not even a scratch. Oh my god. The fuck was that?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Oh
retrieval
boy.
system. Your vehicle
Time to
has been
store
delivered.
that and go eat. Because weird shit is going on here. I don't want to be part of it. I want to store you two. Because we're in a space station right now. Even if it's above my thingy. So if I log off here, I'll wake up at the Habs, not in the hangar. Because this is not my personal hangar. So that feature only works for when you're in your fucking personal hangar. So, see you soon. This stream will end now. And I'll leave you with a nice little music. And I'll be back a bit later.